This is like what they use with me at the chiropractor.
How's your back feeling today? Can you just absolutely destroy me?
Hello everybody and welcome back to Vex Hex Minis. I'm your host Haley.
And I'm Audra.
And you're joining us for the actual day 3 of our big ass build. If you're wondering why we're layered up in multiple sweaters, it's because today is painting day.
Yeah. So we are in the
Garage! That's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to paint all of the pieces today. We have this like sort of semi-gloss interior paint that was recommended. But every piece needs to be painted.
every single one, all of them.
And then eventually those get sanded down and then you're able to apply like the decorative colors and wallpaperings and all that on top of it, but you're kind of priming the base and everything for it. So we're out in my garage. We have set up tables. We've laid out all of the pieces. So you're gonna watch us paint.
Yep.
We have a couple of tools for the job.
We are going to be using a couple of roller brushes for the interior and then some standard foam brushes for the exterior according to the video. What's supposed to happen is that the first coat of paint will sink in and prime everything, and then you basically sand almost all of it off, but your next layer of paint has that left over to grip to.
Yep. And then we're also going to test our shingles today and whether the wax, the stain that we selected will work.
It may or may not make the shingles curl. We're also going to try 2 different types. One is just dipping it straight into the stain with some tweezers and pulling it out. The other is going to be wiping the stain on. The one that takes the longest is probably going to be the one that works.
Yeah.
We can be lazy.
Exactly. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So let's get started.
All right, so we are testing 2 of our ceiling tiles, our roof tiles, that little guy there. One is going to be this dip method where we just dip the whole thing. Thick. That's a thick boy.
I'm not 100. That's
I don't like that. And then our other method is going to be using a rag instead to swipe this lovely lavender tint onto our tile. And you're supposed to go in the direction of the grain. All right, here's grain direction.
terrible. Let's do this where we kind of
Dab it off a little, yeah. There's our donk. Oh, that looks better. So that's a dunk and swipe. Should we hold it with the tweezers, maybe?
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So dunk and
Dunk and swipe versus just a swipe. We're gonna see how these look when they're
set.
dry.
Yeah.
So this is the only interior latex paint we could find. We honestly don't know what gloss level it is. It doesn't say, but it's white, it's latex, and it's a thick boy. So we feel like this will work. Please note, this is not soup. Do not eat.
It's soup.
I figure it's at least under tools. Tools. Yeah, that makes sense. Like sanding stuff. This feels promising.
Must be power tool sanders. No, those are angle grinders behind the sanders.
Do we need one of those?
No, we need a sander.
Look at how cool it looks.
Oh, cool. Okay.
These look like saws. There's Dremel.
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 Oh, but not that one.
I'm not buying that one.
No.
Dremel light.
Yes. Cordless multi-purpose rotary tool. It includes some things. We probably want the pointy one because we're using it in corners.
Yeah, we're actually using it on the gingerbread eaves.
And the corners of the windows and doors because they come rounded from the factory.
Yeah, good idea. Hold on, what is it?
407. This says easy 407, so I'm guessing it's easier to install. Easy twist. Figured it out.
Ah, okay, cool. Alright, now I'm twisting it. Which one?
I like the mouse, which it's easier to hold.
I like that this one has a bag. But I guess we're doing really small things.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we're gonna go with
The mouse.
the mouse because our parts are so small that, you know, I think that this is what's gonna really do it. Fine detail attachment. What the fuck does that mean?
You can get into corners.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
yeah,
Okay.
we-
Yoink. So we went to the sandpaper aisle and they don't have the specific triangular shaped sandpaper we need.
You need these things. We don't have those things.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So we're gonna go back to the drill aisle and see if we can find it in the right grit. Otherwise, I don't know, we order it online, we go to different Lowe's, we buy a new sander, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, my dad called, which is really nice because he was able to help us. We really needed some expertise.
Oh yeah,
So basically, the sander we were looking at, the grit, they had like special paths, and the grit only went up to 220, which is a problem because we have been sanding to this point at 320. So to then go down to 220 would like make it really rough and stuff. So you have to maintain the consistent 320. We couldn't go down to 220, basically. We're gonna go with a rotary sander instead
because it comes with 320.
because we can use 320 grit sandpaper. We don't want to make grooves or anything in the wood. So we're gonna try that. We'll see.
So instead of Mr. Mouse, we are getting still a Craftsman, but their 5-inch orbital sander instead. So, fun fact, this is a square. That's a circle. So what we actually need is this asshole.
So
Yay.
the last decision is we are buying this Black & Decker.
Hello. All right, so we went out, we bought our sander. Now we're gonna figure out how to stick our sandpaper on it and begin the process.
Cool.
It mentioned something about a hole punch. That must be this.
I imagine. Like you lay it on there and then put it on there and the pressure.
Yeah, it says it makes dust extracting holes. Oh, okay, so you're supposed to attach this first and then hole punch it.
Cool.
Sweet.
Like
So
that.
Haley figured it out. You open.
And then you just
Oh, yeah, okay.
makes sense to me.
Gotcha. And then you slide it back around.
Yeah. Then on the other side, just
Okay, so after Haley's excellent assistance, we're going to do the punch, which helpfully shows us where the front is.
cool.
So you lock it down.
That's satisfying.
Ooh. Ta-da! And that's how it drains the dust. So it says to grasp like so, move in long sweeping strokes to let it do the work. If you push down, it will actually make it worse.
Okay.
All right, is there an on switch? Nope, just a lock. All right, it's locked. Oh yeah. Let's begin, shall we?
How's it feel?
It's a little rough on the thicker parts, but guys, this would have taken me 10 minutes by hand. Oh yeah, feel that. Yeah, this is great. So, pro tip, don't hand sand
Unless it's the outside.
unless it's the outside. Otherwise, it's baby. It's definitely built for man hands. I'm getting a cramp. but it's working so well. This would have taken us half an hour.
Oh,
and
not 2 hours.
I have like one step left. You can see it on camera, but it is sucking up the dust as you go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a dust cam.
Awesome.
Itsy bitsy feetsies. I'm gonna get drunk on power over here, you guys. One more side.
Yep, I was just gonna say we just need one more side. Wait, no, other side, this one.
Yeah, we need 2 more sides. So this edge and then the other whole
You
side.
need this whole side, yeah.
We should have bought this the first hour into sanding. I went through 2 Star Wars films hand sanding. It's done!
Every single one of these needs to be sanded.
And those.
And we haven't even done the Victoria.
But do you know how much quicker this was?
Anyway, let's show them the real good shit.
And now the part you've all been waiting for.
Oh, surprisingly little.
Oh, wait, there it is. This bitch is what we were using before. You take your own self-cut piece of sandpaper, you shove it in here, and then you just scrub it like a dirty dish. Do you know how annoying that was?
I mean, it did work, but it was just...
I have broken wrist tendons! Hello friends, Editing Audrey here. So a fun fact, as you've probably noticed, we forgot to film a closing video again. We'll be better next week, I promise. Long story short, now that we have our power tools, we will probably be focusing on getting all of that completed off camera. You really don't want to see another musical montage, I'm sure. And next week we should be back with starting some of the building process. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and fix this mess. We'll see you later. You take your own self-cut piece of hand paper.